Outside the Box by Barry Wood.
Welcome to the Nassau County Art Museum. The Art of Illusion guided tour will begin in 10 minutes in front of the installation titled The Iconography of Cool. Thank you.
It's amazing, isn't it?
A masterpiece, I told you. I love the way the artist is challenging the boundaries of sculpture, the expression of polarities, substance and emptiness, place and placelessness.
Hope and joy.
Those aren't polar opposites. Are you sure we're looking at the same thing here, babe?
Do you mind? Are you gonna say anything?
Wait a minute. I think I know what's going on, Hannah. He's an installation.
He's not an exhibit, he works here.
Well, they wouldn't allow a security guard to eat his lunch in the middle of the gallery. He's got to be a piece of performance art.
Well, I can't see a plaque or a label of any sort.
He must be a recent acquisition.
Huh. Wonder what the idea behind it is.
Well, maybe the ambiguity between food used as an artistic medium and food used as a culinary medium. Perhaps the artist is calling into question the way we read and interpret such a performance.
Yeah, perhaps.
I wonder what he's eating.
Get your stinking hands on my lunch! I am not a piece of art. I am a security guard, you idiot.
Told you.
Well, then you shouldn't be eating Chinese food amongst all these exhibits.
I'll do what I like. Anyway, it's Mexican, not Chinese.
That makes all the difference.
All right. There, I finished. Are you happy now?
You're disgusting. I'm going to report you to your superiors.
Whoa, let's calm this down, guys. Although I do think you should apologize for laughing at us.
All right. Fair enough. I'm sorry I laughed. Yeah, well, it's just that after 6 weeks of listening to the public spew endless drivel about these so-called works of art, it's getting increasingly hard to swallow.
You don't regard this as art?
Come on, be serious.
What do you know about modern art? You're just a security guard.
Matthew! What Matthew's trying to say is that most people think of art as a drawing, a painting, a sculpture, that sort of thing. But it's much more than that.
It's not just an imitation of what we see around us, you know. A work of art could be an idea or an impression, but one that's only possible in the context of the whole of society.
Listen to yourself. Look, I don't mean any disrespect, but I could have come up with most of the ideas in this gallery, and I'm in no way creative or artistic.
I think you're oversimplifying the thought processes involved.
Oh, and what makes you such an authority?
We're both art students. I'm Hannah. And this is my boyfriend, Matthew.
I'm Austin. Look, perhaps maybe we got off on the wrong foot. Maybe I came across a bit aggressive.
That's okay. And I'm sure Matthew didn't mean to cause offense when he said you were just a security guard. But that doesn't mean I believe you, know, when you say you could create art of the caliber we see here.
See, I'm not being arrogant, but I am convinced that I could.
Okay. I challenge you to come up with an original idea for a piece of contemporary art that would not look out of place in this gallery.
I accept your challenge.
Matthew and I can be here at the same time tomorrow. Do you think you could create the basis of an idea by then?
What? No. I don't need a day. I can come up with a load of ideas here and now.
And you're not arrogant?
Okay, Austin. What have you got for us?
There you go. My work of art. My installation.
Okay, so what's the premise behind the piece?
What do you mean? Oh, I have to come up with some bull to go with it. Right. Sorry. Let me think. All right, I've got it. What do you think of that?
Not a lot.
What do you see?
A crushed takeout container.
Come on, Matthew, you can do better than that. Think outside the box. Oh, wait. That could be the title of the piece. Outside the box. Come on, you two, where's your imagination? All right, I'll give you a hand. What's inside the box?
Nothing. You can't put anything in it now.
So what's outside?
Everything!
Exactly. Polarities? My work of art, outside the box, effectively puts the whole world on display.
That's a brilliant concept. Isn't it, Matthew?
It's all right.
Very Marcel Duchamp.
Who?
Marcel Duchamp? The father of conceptual art? He originated the idea that an artist could take any mass-produced object with no obvious aesthetic value, and by freeing it of its functional purpose or making it useless, he turned it into a piece of art.
What an inspired individual.
Now, his ideas were very groundbreaking. In fact, his most notable piece is displayed at this gallery. It's called The Fountain, and it's a urinal turned upside down.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, I didn't realize it was a piece of art. I thought that the gallery had hired a stupid plumber.
Only moments ago, that nondescript takeout container was simply a box. But your deliberate action of crushing and displaying it has turned it into a work of art.
People are crazy.
And by naming your work outside the box, Austin, you've gone one step further than Duchamp. You've created an artwork that turns the whole world into a gallery.
Look, I told you anyone could do... Is this the kind of art that you two create?
Matthew does, but I'm more into performance art.
Oh, I see. Like getting a security guard to eat a takeout.
Yeah, something like that.
Come on, Hannah, let's get to class.
Just a minute. I think I might be onto something here. So, Austin, do you have any ideas for a piece of performance art?
Sure. Let me think. I could sit on a small stage in an art gallery, and people would be encouraged to approach me and critically assess my appearance by writing derogatory comments on Post-it notes and sticking them to my face.
Interesting concept.
Yes. And their opinions could be about my physical appearance or something about my clothing, and there'd be no limit to how rude people could be, provided that they were based, no matter how loosely, on observable attributes.
Sounds like a brave undertaking.
Yes.
So how could the piece be interpreted intellectually?
Well, I mean, it could work on a couple of different levels, but primarily, it would be a social comment on society's obsession and insecurity regarding self-image. But it would also force the audience to take responsibility for their criticism and reflect how even passive opinions can negatively affect the subject of a performance.
That's pure genius, Austin.
Thank you.
Amazing. I've never met anyone like you.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I'm beginning to wonder if you may be gifted, Austin. Someone quite special. Listen, I'm working on my final year project at the moment. Would you be open to letting me discuss it with you? I'd really appreciate it.
Sure, if you like. When were you thinking?
This evening?
How about now? Yeah, I mean, I was supposed to work till 2, but nobody would know this. We could go get a coffee.
That sounds great.
Excuse me, I'm your boyfriend.
Oh, you can come too. It's okay.
Come on, Hannah, we'll be late for class.
Get off me. I'm going for a coffee with Austin.
Fine. See you at 5 there.
Awkward.
Come on, Austin, let's go.
Unbelievable. Have a nice life, you two.